to stroll in here.
Okay.
We were called by the hotel because you made a bad decision to leave your kids home alone. That's what it boils down
No,
to.
that's not.
You can make excuses all you want, but the reality is you committed a crime, and
No,
we have an
I did
obligation
not.
to make sure.
Kids, no, don't say shit else because this is bullshit.
Go out in the hallway now. Okay, in the hallway. Come on.
No, it's okay. I'm going. I'm going. For what?
Put your arms
around your back.
Just put them on your back.
For what? For what?
Your kids are okay. If you think it's okay to leave your kids in a hotel room by themselves for 3 hours, if you think that that's okay, that's a rational thing in your head, then you have some serious problems.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Grubz, and you already know what it is, man. We back with another motherfucking video. Another goddamn video, another motherfucking video. You already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You saw the title of the video, we about to hop straight into it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep telling y'all, like I always tell y'all, stop fucking around with the police. Fuck around, you find out. And today somebody found out, man. You like the content on the channel? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and support your boy, because that's what we do. We keep it coming with bangers. You know what I'm saying? We always keep it coming. Stop playing. And check out more content on the channel. Please.
Left them in a hotel room. And then you want to get upset with us. Like this is our problem that we created. No. We didn't create this problem.
On December 6th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a hotel after receiving reports that 2 children, ages 1 and 3, had been left unsupervised in a hotel room for several hours.
What?
He just got called over here because they were crying, so then he came and didn't want to leave them alone.
Who? Why? That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. And this is, see, it gets sensitive when we talking about kids now. Like, why? What if this is true? If this is true, like how they saying it is, bro, this mom is crazy. This is a bad mother. I'm telling it like that. I'm calling it right now, bro. They're infants. Basically, 1-year-old and 3, they can't fend for themselves at that age. They need supervision. That should be common sense, bro. As a mom.
Alone. So he went and took. Oh, there he is.
Hi.
Hi.
So can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, we got called because your kids were by themselves.
No, they weren't.
Who was here then?
My sister was just here.
Okay, they weren't here for the last 30 minutes when the worker came and checked. So that's why we're here. Baby was like grabbing at that he needs a diaper change, I think. I've at least been here for 12 minutes, and the person who called had been here for some time before calling. So.
This is ridiculous, honestly. Okay, so you have to stay in the room now with me?
I'm waiting because you keep going out there, and I need to make sure these kids are good because you weren't here for like 30 minutes, or no one was here. An adult was not here for 30 minutes with them.
What the fuck do you got going on in your life where you got to drop your kids off at a hotel and be in and out the hotel during the day? Your little kids, they're babies. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you... Like, if you got to go do something, like, where you're going to be gone for that long, why not get a babysitter? Why not get a babysitter? Or why not, like, hire a daycare center? You know what I mean? I get shit is expensive, but, bro, like, you got to utilize whatever options you can. Doing things like this is just wrong, bro.
They were both sleeping. My sister just came out and I went to the store.
For 30 minutes?
My sister was here.
Ma'am, I'm telling you, the person who called is someone who works here.
Okay, I understand that. But they have to, they're going to be a complete investigation.
Where your sister at?
And they have to prove that I was gone.
What's your first name?
You need my first and last name?
And what's a good phone number for you?
224.
Okay.
If your sister was here, then go get your sister.
Okay, well, this officer is in there watching your kids. We'll go in there and talk to them. Go inside and watch your children, please.
Okay. This is bullshit.
Like, what the
Who
fuck?
was what's your name that was watching them? How do you spell that? Can you stay over here, ma'am?
I'm trying to hear what's going on. So.
And a phone number?
She's doing everything but attending to her kids, bro. Walking around the room, grabbing shit, looking for shit, but not worried about the babies. Bro, I don't get how some of you guys deal with women like this, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get how y'all put up with the women with the attitudes, the feistiness. Like, cause this is drawing right now, bro. You gotta watch the women you deal with so they don't be a bad mom to your children, bro. That can affect your children. Jesus.
I don't have her phone number. I literally have a laptop. You see, I don't even have a phone.
How do you speak to her? So that
Facebook.
Okay, can I?
I just gave you her name. I don't have a phone number. I don't even have a phone. This is all I have. I can show you that. So what do you want me to do?
Where does she? What's her address? Hello.
Hi there. All right.
Hi guys.
What's going on today? You got a good toy there, huh?
They were left unattended. She says just 30 minutes, but it claims like 2 to 4 hours.
Let me
They were
stay here for
literally
just a
sleeping. That's
show.
why
I gotta
my
find
dog
somebody
is
who can
still in
talk
the
to me on the side.
Here,
Go
you guys can, yeah.
ahead.
Hi, boss. Mom is in here changing the other one.
So I think this is a mistake. Like she just
Can we talk to you out
out
here?
early or something.
You want to
You
switch
can
places?
go swap out while
You
everybody's
want to go
on.
in there with the kids?
Are they okay?
Yeah, you come in.
It's crazy.
Your iPad is in the bathroom.
You don't have a phone? No. How would anyone
phone.
contact you? What is?
Well, I just contact, like, are you saying, like, how do I communicate with my family and everyone?
Yeah, say I'm trying to contact you. How would I contact you?
Through Facebook Messenger.
Facebook. And then, do you live here at this hotel?
Yeah.
This room. Okay. We were talking to Dalen. We just want to know the timeline of what happened. So what I
She pretty, that's what it is. That's why motherfuckers will fall for it. That's why dudes will fall for it. She's pretty.
understood is Dalen went to the gas
And she
station.
look like she got a nice
Can you
ass,
start from
too.
there, when Dalen left to the gas station, where were you?
I went outside at first, and then I let my sister in. I was up here for a little, and then I left for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. And your sister?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're in
Wait.
the room. You physically saw her in the room with the kids before leaving?
Yes.
Okay. And where did you go?
Is this supposed to be, like, am I going to be arrested? Like, what's going on?
I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Right now, we walked into a room where kids are by themselves. So I'm just trying to figure out what's
for
going
like
on.
30 minutes, but I understand. And was one of them sleeping?
Neither one of them was sleeping.
Okay.
They were both
She just
right.
checked on the morning. She was sleeping, but yeah, I think I've explained enough to the other officers. So I've already had DCFS called on me before, and I know how this shit goes.
I'm the investigating officer.
Oh, so this ain't the first call you done had about you leaving your children alone and you doing some shit with your children. So this is a pattern. Okay, that should tell you right then and there. As a cop, no, she left her kids alone. What the fuck she say? DHS already been called on you?
So I'm the one that's going to be typing up stuff that happened. So can you just tell me what happened?
I was gone for 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. And you left. Was your sister in the room? Okay.
You can see on the cameras. She comes here frequently. She showers here.
Does she have her own room key to the door?
No, she would need mine. She has a key to get in through the doors, but my door is currently off. That's how you guys were able to get in.
You left, and then you left, and where'd you go?
I went back down through this way.
Okay. You stayed in the hotel?
No, I left.
Okay.
For
Where'd
30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. Where'd you go?
Where did you go? Exactly. Where did you have to go to leave your kids, to leave your baby kids in the fucking hotel for 30 to 40 minutes unsupervised? Almost an
I went
hour.
to make an errand
Where would that be?
in Elgin.
Elgin's a
Do
pretty
I have
big
to be
place.
very specific?
I would like to know where you went. Yes.
I went to go handle some business.
Somewhere close to here. Where is that?
It's about 15 minutes at the most away.
Did you
So if
drive
it's 15 minutes away, why the fuck? This don't make sense, y'all.
there?
No, I had a ride.
You had a ride. Who'd you ride with?
I think his names.
You happen to have a last name?
No.
15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. I'm
Is that
tripping.
like an Uber service?
Right.
Or who requested that for you?
My sister.
Do you know who your is right now?
No, I don't. Probably at work.
Okay. What time does she usually go to work?
She has different shifts. They rotate, and it's peak season, so I don't know.
You left here to go run an errand. You got a ride from someone, and you don't want to tell me where that is?
It's a little personal.
I don't believe her. I don't believe her story, y'all. I don't believe her. It's too many, like you're saying, like you can't give out the contact information to the person you left. You can't show where you don't know where your sister lives, but you know where she works. It's supposed to be your sister. What? Is she coming over watching your kids? This don't make no sense. It's not adding up. It's really not. And then I'm like, bruh, one of them were crying when they walked in there. They were unsupervised. And it looked like one of them, they said it looked like one of them needed a diaper change. So okay. It's just not making sense to me, y'all.
No, so I don't really feel the need to express it, but
so
I honestly just want to know what's going on. So, like, I can know if you guys are trying to cancel it before, so I could just let my mom know and call my grandma. So I just want to know what's like.
how long ago did Dalen leave the hotel?
I'm not sure because I was still here.
Okay, and then you left how long ago, you said?
Well, now it's probably way longer than 30 to 40 minutes, right? Because I've been here about what?
How long were you gone?
25 minutes. I was gone for up to 40 minutes.
When did you meet up with Dalen? Because you guys walked in here together.
I called him as soon as I was on my way back.
I thought neither one of you had a phone.
Did you see me come in with a laptop?
You called him on a laptop?
He has an iPad. Neither one of us don't have a phone.
And where'd you guys meet up at?
Outside.
Like outside the hotel?
See, and if you're rolling with multiple adults, why didn't one of them just be like, all right, I'm gonna stay here and watch the kids? This doesn't make sense, y'all. You was out there doing something. You probably went to go, if she's saying I went to go handle some business, bro, keep it a bean, bro. She probably went to go, probably went to go buy something. She probably went to go buy something. Probably went to go bust a trap. Probably went to go, like, sell some weed, or buy some weed, or buy some drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not talking about what she did. If she did something simple, she would just say, yo, I went to go drop something off at my mom's house. I went to go do this. You know what I'm saying?
Bill?
So we have to take the kids to the hospital.
So am I going with my kids?
Well, we are taking them to the hospital so that they can get medically evaluated, and then we're gonna have to contact DCFS to see what they wanna do from that point. I can't tell you what
DFS.
DCFS
So you're telling me you're taking my kids away from me?
They are going to the hospital to be checked out because the information that we've been provided is that they've been left there for several hours, since before 2 o'clock. So we have an obligation to
They've been there for hours. Hours? You left them in there for hours? I want to see the proof. Hold on.
make sure that the kids are safe, medically cared for. That time frame, really any time frame with kids that age is not acceptable, but when we're talking 3+ hours, that's a problem. So we have
3
to make sure that
hours?
they're okay. They have to be examined by a medical professional.
So
I don't feel that,
am I not given the right to go with my kids to the hospital?
well, that's one thing we're gonna be kind of talking about at this point. Just 1 second.
Say you call her on your laptop.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing, and you can have your laptop, and you can call, text, however you need. Deja, can you stay out here?
Call your mom or call someone because they're trying to take our kids.
You're gonna take our kids?
Yeah.
So again, let's not make this any more complicated than it needs to be. The kids are going to the hospital to get checked out by a medical professional because our investigations reveal that they've been left here alone since 1:30 p.m.
Right.
Which is completely unacceptable.
Mm.
We have an obligation.
Yo, I see, and I like that because he was like, man, we not even about to argue about this. We gonna cut straight, like, cut the bullshit, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got evidence. Our investigations led us to believe that they've been left here since 1:30. And it looked like it's nighttime there, y'all. And you leaving kids in it. What was y'all out doing? Y'all both going? And see, I wouldn't have had a problem with it if they were a little bit older. Like, if they were like, you know what, 10, 12. You know what I'm saying? You can leave those kids in the house by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's legal. Some states, some people may disagree, or some states may say that's not legally allowed. But the thing is, the difference with a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old, you know what I mean? They're less likely to do some dumb shit to harm themselves. You feel what I'm saying? But these are babies. One of them could have easily fell off the bed and be crying and be laying on the ground and hurt because they fell off the bed. And they would have just been sitting there for hours, crawling around the room.
To make sure that the kids are in a good medical condition. And so we are going to make sure that they're examined at a hospital, and we're going to call DCFS for further direction. That's what it is.
So do we get our kids back after the hospital?
We're going to have to call DCFS. DCFS is going to make that determination. We're going to have to call DCFS.
And I'm supposed to like trust that you guys are going to.
You can trust us, believe me. We will do a good job of making sure that your kids are cared for. Okay? And again,
So you can't even come with them.
That's what I'm saying.
One
I
thing.
don't have a cell phone. How are you guys going to tell me what's going on the updates with my daughter?
We'll be with you. But one thing I will tell you is, although you're upset and frustrated, cooperation is going to be very important.
Well, hold on one second.
You need to go in the
He
hallway.
needs to talk to these officers.
Come on,
please cooperate.
let's go.
We'll let you make a phone call.
So you're making this more
But
complicated.
corroborating is making you guys take my kids. No, don't say shit else. Because this is bullshit.
Go out in the hallway now. Okay, in the hallway. Come on.
No, it's okay. I'm going. I'm going. For what?
Put your arms
Put
around
them, just put them on your back.
For what? For what? Me?
No, I had my fucking sister.
She wasn't here in the video, so she wasn't.
Okay.
You can't lie with the video.
I don't give a. You guys have to see everything, okay?
Okay.
From beginning to see how many people enter these doors, okay?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
There was no.
And what did
No
you
one.
say? You guys called them yet?
We're calling them. We're dealing with you guys first.
What?
Please, they're taking me to jail.
For what?
For endangering the child.
Right, endangering the welfare
Bro,
of a
no,
child.
that's bullshit. It's bullshit. It is bullshit.
What's bullshit is leaving
No,
your
no,
kids.
no. You guys cannot do this
You
shit.
can't just
You
leave
came
your
into
Right.
our hotel
We were
room.
called here. We didn't come.
Fucking audacity to have an attitude too. Why would you leave your kids there? They're too young to be left there. That 1 and 3 too young. They need supervision most of the time. Yes. You know what I mean? They need supervision. They need supervision fucking 95% of the goddamn time. Because a baby can easily pick up something, put it in its mouth, hurt itself. Hurt him or herself, sorry. You know what I mean? A 3-year-old ain't that much more developed than a 1-year-old. Still kind of young, still an infant. You know what I mean? Still young. Very young. So no. Yeah, bro. No.
Come here because we just decided to stroll in here.
Okay.
We were called by the hotel because you made a bad decision to leave your kids home alone. That's what it boils down
No,
to.
that's
You
not.
can make excuses all
Okay,
you want, but the
okay.
reality is you committed a crime, and
No,
we have
I
an
did not.
obligation to make sure that your kids are okay.
Okay.
If you think it's okay to leave your kids in a hotel room by themselves for 3 hours, if you think that that's
You guys
okay,
just-
that's a rational thing in your head, then you have some serious problems. Because
Right.
we have probable cause to believe that these kids were left unattended in a hotel room at age 2 and 4, which is completely unacceptable under any circumstance.
Age 2 and 4.
1 and 3. 1 and 3.
Sorry, 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
Left them in a hotel room. And then you want to get upset with us.
Right.
This is our problem.
Right.
We created. No. We didn't create this problem. We are now forced to deal with it because you guys made a bad decision. And I'm
Right.
not trying to talk down to you or belittle you, but there is a point in time when we need to take some self-responsibility for our actions. And this
Right.
is unacceptable. And when unacceptable things happen and criminal law is broken, we have an obligation as the police to do what we need to do. We care about your kids. We want to make sure your kids are safe. Leaving kids
Respect him. Shout out to him, man. I mean, he not yelling. He not trying to belittle her. He just trying to let her know straight up, yo, listen. You made a bad decision. You can't handle your business with your kids properly, so now we got to handle it for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want this to happen? Take better care of your kids. Make sure you get a babysitter. Make sure you got somebody to watch them.
alone for a 3+ hour period is not acceptable. There are resources available to
But you
help
guys
you.
don't even have, like, this is crazy. So even when we're inside and out, right? I leave for
You-
5 minutes.
you
to
did
come
not.
back.
You
I'm
didn't.
asking, What is the consecutive time that I have to be?
There is no set timeline. It's what's
So
reasonable.
if I leave for 10 minutes and I go outside, smoke a blunt, and I come back in, that's unacceptable.
It depends on the circumstances. That's not the circumstances we're dealing with right now. The
Right.
circumstances we're dealing with are that the kids were left alone for 3+ hours. So
Right.
You guys took my kid, so now how am I, like, this is crazy. So someone's gonna stay with me the whole night and make sure they're gonna tell me
No.
every update with my daughter.
That's not the plan.
So what's the
We're
plan?
going to be with you so that if you have questions about what's
So
going
what's
on
the
with them,
plan?
we're going to share that.
What's the plan?
The plan is you're going to be going down to the police station with us to address this.
Daylan, I'm getting arrested too.
Yes, you both are.
Because they're saying that they have evidence. The judge will see everything. I've already had.
Endangering the welfare of a child. You know what I mean? If you got the evidence, shorty, they said they got cameras. They said they had cameras that seen the timeline of how long y'all were out away from your child. It doesn't go this far for no reason, y'all. I need y'all to understand this about the situation. Feel me? The police, the cops didn't come in hot and heavy. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, yo, we got a call. You feel me? We gonna investigate. And they did. And this is what it looked like. But then she already said she was gone for 30, 40 minutes. Why are you leaving them alone for 30, 40 minutes? To do what? And you don't even want to tell them what you want to do. What is going on?
This exact same thing go on.
And we're not saying you're guilty of anything. We're saying
No,
we
no.
have probable
Yeah, I know
cause.
you're guilty until proven.
We're saying you have
I mean, you're
probable
innocent
cause
until
for your
proven guilty.
arrest for endangering the life and health of a child. Actually, 2 counts because there's 2 children involved. That's what I'm
Right.
telling you. I'm not trying to tell you that you're guilty of anything. That's for the courts to decide. But we have an obligation when innocent children are involved in a case that we have to do everything line by line to the book. And I would not be doing your children a service if I just left them here with you and said, let's try and do better. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
Now, DCFS is going to ask us for photos of the conditions that we found the kids in. Can we take pictures for their purposes?
I'm saying that the DCFS want to see see if my kids are
They
okay.
can't
They
see
can
if we
come.
don't have pictures. They're not going to come here. They're going to go to the hospital.
Okay, then they can see them at the hospital. But no, they can't take photos. They're not taking photos
Okay.
of my children. No.
No, I'm talking about the conditions of your apartment.
You cannot take pictures of my
You
apartment.
don't want me to?
No, I mean it's for the most part it's not that bad, but
It documents the conditions at the time that we were here.
okay.
Is all it
So
is.
so you're asking to take permission of
Mhm.
photos?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you can't.
Okay.
They said that we left. Yeah, so they took both the babies away from us and took them to the hospital right now, and now they're trying to charge me and Dalen with child endangerment. What is the process from here? I'm gonna be
Taken to the police station, booked and processed, and then we'll go from there.
See?
So you guys witnessed my door lock, right? And you have it on camera, like that my kid's stuff is safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's locked in there.
Of course, but you guys were already in the room, so I just want to make sure that no one else can get in and take any of my children's or my.
Management can get it.
So the charge that I'm being arrested for is child endangerment, and their father's being charged with the same thing.
Yes.
Even though it's my hotel room, and
What were both? Why did they weren't at work, y'all? They didn't say they were at work. I get it. I get it if both parents work. I get that situation. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't say that they was at work. They didn't say that I was out working earlier today. You know what I mean? They just said, yo, we left to go somewhere to do something and came back. Where was y'all at work? Where was y'all at? What was y'all doing? What was y'all doing that y'all had to leave them alone for that long? Both of them. Y'all both had to be gone. That don't make sense.
I stay there.
You both are the parents, aren't you?
When you run my name, are you able to
For them to be that young too.
see like if I've been charged with anything?
What should be charged with?
Because you can't beat them in this world.
Both individuals were charged with 2 counts of child endangerment. Share your thoughts.
Damn, motherfucker. God damn it, man. This is why you make better decisions, y'all. This is why I be trying to tell y'all, man. This is why. It's stupid, bro. It's so stupid. You know what I mean? If you got kids, bro, you know damn well, especially when they're babies, you need to have consistent monitoring on them. I mean, I know I don't even have children. I don't have children, but I know this, right? Kids need to be watched, especially any kids under 5. They need monitoring there. They need somebody to watch them. You know what I'm saying? And look over them. You know what I mean? To make sure they don't do nothing stupid. You feel me? That's it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, in this case, yo, I'm trying to figure out why y'all was both going. That don't make any sense to me. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, you talking about your sister this, your sister that. Your sister was nowhere to be found, and there's no way for you to contact her about this. That's fucking weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, they gotta go to jail for this one. They gotta sit down for this one. You know what I'm saying? That's the video for the day, folks. You already know what it is with me, man. We keep it coming, we keep it going, we keep it working. You know what I'm saying? Make better decisions, y'all. Make better decisions for not only yourself, but especially if you have children, if you have kids out here, man. I mean, sons, daughters, they depend on you. You're their first teacher. You're their first example of what to be. So you're the main one and first one they're going to try to depict off. Not depict off. They're going to try to imitate, copy, or even learn from. You feel me? And when they're babies, bruh, you got to watch them when they're babies. You feel me? Because they're not even in the process yet when they can even understand what the world is. They don't even understand what the world is yet. Okay? Their brain is still a baby. Come on, man. Just make better decisions, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is with me, man. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay down. Y'all stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Grubz, and I'm out.